Greetings, fair earthlings. I am Smelly B, and I'd like to welcome you either to or back to my channel where the topic of conversation is all fragrance all the goddamn time. Not gonna be nothing else. Time. Doing my housekeeping on the front end as always, leading with the disclaimer that I am by no means an expert, not claiming to be, not training to be. Don't look for expertise over here. I am a very, very sort of low level consumer of fragrances. I am an addict. I am a junkie. I could talk about them all day. I can listen to people talk about them all day. And I invite you to engage me in doing just that. Okay? That's it. That out of the way. Today I want to talk about my topic's sort of twofold here. First of which, I've been wanting to do this for a little while now. I've had these in my possession for quite some time. I just haven't had a minute to sit down and to talk about these, and also they don't really ding my bell the way I was hoping they would. I'm speaking about the Vibrant Cities collection, the collaboration with Joe Malone and Zara, or Joe Malone for Zara rather, that came out earlier in the year. Most of that collection, I will say I'm missing, I want to say two of them, and there's one that is something London, and it escapes me the other. I think I'm missing maybe three of them. I'll look up and see which ones I'm missing. The ones I have smelled and the ones I'm talking about, it didn't really, do much for me. I didn't really fancy. In order of the ones that I like least to the one I actually do really, really enjoy. It's first Stunningly Venice, and I'm glad I got the little one. Stunningly Venice. Smells like a million other things to me. It's a very, very familiar fragrance profile. It smells like berries to me, like juniper. I don't know. Don't get me to trying to call out notes because I'm just not that, I'm not that savvy just yet. But I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. It is certainly nothing to sing a shout about, and it won't. I got that one. I got Gracefully Madrid, which is orangey to me. At the top, it's like super citrusy, but also it smells sort of soapy. It's not bad. It's like a freshy, citrusy sort of thing going on. Like real neroli heavy, real top heavy with orange. And that's not my jam. Like, I don't want to walk around smelling like this. I wouldn't mind smelling this in a candle, a nice candle to burn. Or I don't even know if I would want to wear this in a hand lotion. It's just not for me. It doesn't match me, is all. I wouldn't mind it on somebody. If somebody walked by with it on, I would go, oh, you smell nice. What is that? I wouldn't go hunt it down, though. Not bad. Yeah, depends on who you are. Moving up some, I also got Boldly Soul, which I like a little more. This one's a little more unique to me. I like those. The violet in the top. I think mimosa. I forget what the base notes are for this, but I guess it's the sort of violet mimosa combo. It's not one I'm used to. I'm sure there probably are many fragrances that feature a mimosa note. I know there are many with violet. I probably have even more with violet, but it just gives it something I can dig. A little bit of edge. It's not so just this annoying cliche old lady floral. Not bad, not bad. I wear this coming out of the shower sometimes just because it complements like a nice soapy, freshy smell really nicely. It's nice to sleep with. For me, I like waking up in the middle of the night and smelling it, so that's what I use it for. I got those three, and moving up, moving on up. I also got Elegantly Tokyo. As you can see, I got a bigger bottle of this one because I do like this. This comes across very peppery to me. I do like this. This is I don't know if I can remember what the notes are. And this, I think it's like lily and jasmine. I don't know. Don't give me the line to you. I just know there's a Kegela wood or something of the sort in it that comes across real peppery to me, and that's new to me, and I like it. I like the. It smells like cracked pepper, like black pepper, but also like sort of oody to me a little bit. I don't know how to describe it. Again, this is not a note I have much familiarity with, but I like the way it comes across in here. This I like, Elegantly Tokyo, because it's got a little floral thing going on, but it's got a little edge around it. You know what I mean? It's not just a old lady. Put a little bit of that on. It works nice on my body chemistry also. Yup. See, it's just different from the bottle to skin. It just works really, really nicely with me. So Elegantly Tokyo, I do like that one. But, you know, let me also make clear that I tend to like more unisex and masculine leaning fragrances. That's why that one. Someone else, you know, if you're a girly girl, you like perfumes, you may very well prefer one of the ones I'm tossing aside. So try them out. They are worth sniffing at the very least. I'm not scrapping it. But moving on to the one I do really, really like, and I do find really unique and interesting and unlike anything else in my collection. It's not a dupe for anything that I know of. Where I hear those others are, the others are like perfect dupes for some of the more mass appealing fragrances, the more mass appealing niche fragrances I hear. I hear the London one that I'm missing is a perfect dupe for like a Delina, and some of these others. I think there's one of them they say is a dupe for, what is it, Santal? It's a Le Labo fragrance, I think it is, but I don't wear any of those. None of those ring my bell either, to be honest. So moving right along to what I actually do like. And I figured I'd show the packaging with this one because, you know, this is the one I like. And the packaging is pretty standard, for they all come in the same box, same sort of script, and they all have a little quote on the front based on whatever city is being portrayed or rendered through via the fragrance. This one is Magnificently Dubai. From sunrise to sunset, bathed in adventure. So it comes in the sleeves. As you can see, it's textured. My camera doesn't pick up texture that well, but it's from Zara. Cost me $29.90, so beautiful, wonderfully priced. Again, in this sleeve, it comes out into this, you know, the box opens this way. Cardboard, sturdy enough. They all come with these little postcards with the rendering to match the city that is being portrayed via the fragrance. And they all have these wonderful little quotes on them. This one being, this collection takes its inspiration from our return to the pioneering spirit of travel and the discovery of the vibrancy of life again. Yeah. And it sits in the box like this. And of course, again, I said the bottles are all the same. Look at the dent in here. Look at that. Bathe in it. Do you hear me? I bathe in this. So the notes listed, oh, I love this. The notes listed for this are, I believe, saffron. What's in the middle? Saffron, nutmeg, and leather. I think that's all they say. I'm not buying that though. This dries down to me smelling a little teeny, itty bit ooty, and I like it. In the beginning, for me, the first thing I thought of when I smelled it was like, this smells like those nasty little fruitcakes people would give their coworkers for Christmas every year, with those dry cherries and whatever the green fruit is in there, with like rinds, like citrus rinds and stuff in it, and booze. I hated growing up, and nuts and shit. I hated those cakes. I hated the way they tasted, the way they smelled, and all of that. You know, with a minor palate. You know, I couldn't appreciate it at all. And I still hate those fucking cakes. That hasn't changed. However, the scent profile is one I could just die in and be completely satisfied. This captures that for me, although it's not the intent. It smells like wonderful, robust, loose leaf teas in those big old tins. Like if you go to a market and there's all these beautiful teas, and like textiles with color and like in an arid environment. This just, there's a story in this bottle, and I really do. I've never been to Dubai, but if it's anything like this, let me go in and get my ticket together. And so I can't say whether or not it's really captured sort of the essence of that environment, but there's definitely something here. This I really, really like. As you can see by the dent I have in this bottle. Would absolutely purchase again. It's the most unique of the line for me. Most unique thing I've smelled in some time, coming from, you know, a designer. I really like this. I like this a lot. Magnificently Dubai. Absolutely, if you come across it, give it a good hard sniff. Let me know what you think of it. This is beautiful to me. I really, really like it. It's so bright. So bright, so dynamic, and somehow dry. I like the dryness of it. It comes across as dry to my nose. I dig it. Magnificently Dubai. This bottle is so dirty. Let me shine my baby up. Got you in public looking all like you don't belong to nobody. Magnificently Dubai. Staying in that same vein, talking about fragrances that come across to me as really dry. I recently discovered one from the house of Jousset also that I really, really like. Masculine leaning, however unisex. Called Ramdan Night. Jousset is known for their gourmands. They're really popular for gourmand Bacour and some of their others, which I do have and absolutely do love. It's just I won't review because everyone has, and I don't have anything pertinent to add to the conversation about those. This one I haven't seen reviewed much, so I figured out, put it in the basket for people to come across. Perhaps you'll fall in love the way I have. Again, it's quite masculine leaning. It comes across as leathery to me a little. Very, very dry. Makes me think of desert. The notes, do they list the notes on the box? I thought somewhere. Yep, they sure do. So in the top you have dates and spices. The middle notes are, I think, like solar notes. Gosh, I forget what else is in the mid. The box itself says dates, spices, sand, agarwood. I know the base is oud on this. Fragrantica lists solar notes, which I'm not sure how that translates into actual, elemental ingredients into. So I'm not sure what that is, what that translates to, but this really just, I like this. It's everything. It states, it's spices. It's, for me, it smells a little leathery, quite leathery, in fact, and oud. Yeah, it's boyish, but I like that. I don't always want to smell like a bird song. I say it all the time. I don't want to smell like a bird song or an apology or no damn bubblegum or no fruit. That's not. If you're looking for those fragrances, not over here. If you're looking for something a little more edgy, a little different, give this a try. Ramdan Night from the house that you said. This is, how many mLs is this? Yeah, this is 50 mLs, 1.7 fluid ounces, EDP. I forget what the price point on it wasn't bad. I want to say I paid like 80, 90 bucks for this. Not bad at all. And Jousset perfumes, fragrances are powerhouses. You don't need much of more than a spray. These motherfuckers, pardon my French, project big fragrance, big sillage, much longevity, great quality. Next up for me from them is going to be African Queen, which I heard of from most beloved. She's so wonderful. Marcy. If you don't follow her channel, I think it's Marcelina Teresa on YouTube. I get the YouTube and Instagram confused, but Queen Mother, follow her. She's wonderful, and I did get a sample of African Queen based on the review I saw of her eyes. Looking at her eyes, talk about that one. I'm like, oh, I gotta know what's in that bottle. So I sent for a sample, and indeed, absolutely beautiful. So I look forward to trying that. I'm enjoying the house that you set so far, so I'll continue to buy this stuff. But if you have tried any of these Joe Loves fragrances via Zara, the Vibrant Cities collection, let me know what your opinion is. Is it worth me seeking out the other 3 I think I'm missing? Is it worth going to pick those up? Also, tell me about Jousset if you have any from that house that you really, really like and love and think I ought to get my nose on. I'm here to learn. I'm here for the community, as I always say. Holler at me in the comment section. Whether you have an opinion about these things or not, you just want to say, hey, hi, I'm here for it. You all right? Welcome to the conversation. Till next upload, be well. I'm trying deuces.